Welcome to the second BlackTideTV video of the day. In this video, we're talking about the Goodbye Challenge and how to quickly and easily get it done. If you were not aware, Goodbye is a challenge in Modern Warfare Remastered asking you to jump from 30 feet up and kill yourself 25 times. So it doesn't seem like it's that hard of a challenge. You will randomly get the first tier of this challenge, the first tier being 1 time. You will randomly get it. You'll just fall off some random building or something like that in the middle of a gunfight, and you'll just fall to your death and it'll pop up and you'll be like, oh cool, so I finished a challenge, but not really. You finished tier 1. When you get to tier 2, you have to jump off of a 30-foot high spot or building, I guess I could say, 5 times, and then when you get to tier 3 it is 25 times, and 25 times, that's a lot of time to kill yourself for a challenge, but I mean in the long run it's worth it. You're going to want to get all of your challenges completed to get the most XP on your way through the ranks anyway. So you're going to get 2500 XP for completing that 3rd tier. You're also going to get a calling card. Each tier you get something new. Like every time you complete a challenge in this game, you do get a special item. So the first time that you complete this, you get a pretty cool calling card, and then the second time you get an emblem, and then after that you get another calling card. XP boosts all the way through, but it is worth it to do this challenge, even though it's going to drop your KD maybe a little bit, because at the beginning of the game, you're likely not going to have that many kills to death. So when you jump off a building 25 times in a row, it might actually drop your KD, which a lot of you might be upset about, but in the long run, it's totally worth it. You'll get the extra XP. It's worth it to kill yourself for XP and for the cool calling cards and stuff. So it's pretty easy to do. Like I said, you're going to randomly come across spots where you can fall off and die and get this challenge completed. But to do 25 times, if you just want to push through and get this done, get all of your boot camp challenges done, it's very easy to do this on a couple spots. The most easy spot to get this done on is on Crash, jumping off of the rooftop of the tower. Now this is pretty tricky to do when you're playing a team game, so I highly recommend you play Cage Match. Crash is a game mode, or is a map that will rotate in Cage Match, and when you find it, it's a fairly large map. It's like a medium to large map, so when you're running around, generally the enemy will not find you for quite some time. And if you run stuff like Dead Silence and things to keep you off the radar, UAV Jammer, because he'll probably get ahead of you and he'll probably get a UAV if you're just jumping off the building the whole time. So you're going to want to use like UAV Jammer, Dead Silence, things to keep you off the radar and things to keep you from being spotted. I'd also recommend you run Claymores and just set them up on the stairs of the tower, because you will get those assholes. There's a couple of them that I've run into where you're just sitting here just being super peaceful, jumping off of buildings, killing yourself, and these guys will just show up and they'll shoot at you before you hit the ground. And I'm not sure if that is going to count towards, or it's not going to count towards your Goodbye Challenge, because it does actually say that they get the kill. If you get shot at and then you jump off a building and it pops up and it says they killed you with like an M16 or something, I'm not sure if that counts. Honestly, I don't have the research to tell you, but there are those assholes that will shoot at you before you hit the ground. There's some guys that'll kill you while you're in midair. There's people that will get up on top of the tower and they'll sit in a corner and wait at the top of the tower, and they'll just wait for you to show up and they'll kill you before you can jump off the building. They'll see what you're doing and they'll go, ooh, this is an easy win, and they run up and they try and kill you as many times as they can, and that's super annoying. So staying off the radar is really great. Using those claymores on the tower, so in case they do decide to come up and try and mess with your system, you can get them out of the way. But Crash is the #1 best place to do this challenge on. There are some other places in the game to do the challenge. Like I said, random buildings you can jump off of. For the most part, you can survive falls from second stories unless you totally like get up on a railing of a second building and jump off. For the most part, if you just fall straight off a second story building, you're gonna survive. You have to usually get onto 3rd story or something like that. There's another map that I think it works really well, is Backlot. There is a special spot that you can get, and you can climb up a ladder off of a 2nd story building onto its roof, and from there you can jump off. That one's even a little bit more difficult to do, so I'm not going to show it in the gameplay, but Crash is 100% the best way to do this. Get in a Cage Match and just go up there and jump off all day. Of course, I'm playing Private Match here, and Private Match doesn't count. You do have to jump all the way to the ground. Let me remind you, you can't hit this railing right here, or you will survive. So you do have to jump all the way to the ground. That is how you get your Goodbye Challenge completed in Modern Warfare Remastered. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit the like button. Comment down below how you got your Goodbye Challenge, or if you know of any other areas on any other maps that are really great for getting your Goodbye Challenge flawlessly without any kind of inconsistency, let me know in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next video.